We'll have a look at our Luther Family Ford Skycam because the sun is casting some long shadows there on the signs and vehicles. So if you're heading westbound, maybe you have those sunglasses handy, as that glare will be a factor for you, as we expect things to be clear and quiet as we head through the rest of this evening. We do have a few clouds building in, but those clouds look to be pretty harmless as we, of course, go through the next few days. Current temperatures at Hector International. Once we get that map on there, let's take a look and see when that, let's get that current temperature on there. There we go. There's the current temperature. Gotcha, 36 degrees at Hector International, but it feels like 30 when you factor in that southwest wind there at 8 miles per hour. So a little bit of a breeze there makes it feel even a bit cooler, but the sunshine will be out, so it may, in the sun, feel a bit warmer. So kind of a give and take there with today's temperatures there at Fargo. Also keeping our eyes on the rivers. Where you see these green arrows, those are areas that are seeing moderate flooding now, but we're expecting those level rivers to recede. So that's for Oslo, Drayton, and Pembina up along the Red River. Then moving south of Fargo, we expect things to, the levels to be decreasing there in Kindred along the Cheyenne, but we do expect a small increase for the Cheyenne River there in West Fargo diversions. So moderate flooding is still occurring in these two locations, but the increase in the West Fargo diversion will be very minimal. So I do expect, with plenty of dry time this week, all the river levels should be receding through this week. So satellite radar shows those clouds moving in from the west, and even a few flurries being picked up there just west of Fargo at this time, and then of course up toward Winnipeg as well, as a weak cold front is pushing through. Can't rule out a few flurries for most locations north of I-94 through this evening, but not going to be too impactful for you if you have any outdoor plans. Seeing a lot of agitation up in Montana, but the good news is none of that looks to be impacting us. Things will be pretty quiet with high pressure moving in from the west for the next couple days. We do have some snow, though, moving through areas like Omaha down toward Wichita. So there's cold air even pushing down all the way as far as Wichita, Kansas at this hour, looking at national temperatures. Kansas City 36, Amarillo even at 37, 20 right now in Denver. And we're seeing, of course, those 30s across Minneapolis and toward Fargo as well. So cold air is punching south. Still a bit warm there in Miami. 86, almost uncomfortably warm there in Miami. But for the hour by hour, we see, as we said, just a few flurries possibly this evening by 10:10. Temperatures falling behind this weak cold front into the 20s in the Devil's Lake Basin by 10:10 this evening. Still hanging on to some middle to upper 20s west or east of that cold front rather. But then again, just a few hit or miss flurries not out of the question, especially north of 94, even tomorrow as well. You see those temperatures by 7:30 a.m. Upper teens into the north and west, lower to middle 20s to start the day on Tuesday. So you may want that jacket at the bus stop tomorrow, even with a bit of a breeze, especially there in our northwestern neighborhoods. The wind chill will be a bit of a factor there in the morning hours on Tuesday. We don't warm too much from those 20s as we go through the day Tuesday. That kind of northwesterly or westerly wind will keep that cooler and drier air moving in. But notice by lunchtime, only a few spotty clouds in a few locations. Maybe some clouds hanging on toward the Canadian border. But for Tuesday, really not too much to be concerned about. You may have to have those sunglasses handy for the second day in a row for the day Tuesday. Temperatures, though, only topping out in the lower to middle 30s in Fargo. Winds west 10 to 20 miles per hour. A little bit cooler, of course, toward the north and west. Highs only around 30 expected there. Your hometown forecast, they may not even make it out of the 20s there toward the north and west. So just have the jacket handy again for tomorrow. Here's the shot of the day. This is called Ready for Harvest in Cass County. Thanks, Donna, for sending in this beautiful picture of the corn there. And, of course, that planner for you. Next couple days will be chilly. We're talking about overnight lows in the teens, both Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. So trick-or-treaters temperatures expected to be in the 30s for trick-or-treat time, but things will be dry until Friday. We could have some rain or snow showers moving in.
It's been a brisk bike ride to school in the morning for the kiddos.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
for sure.
And it's going to be more brisk toward the middle part of this week.
All right. Thanks, Nathan.